Hello everyone, Silverconundrum here, and I come to you today with a topic that may leave a bad taste in your mouth, or it may make you understand where things are coming from. So, let me start off with this. Hypocrisy in the silver community. What do I mean? Have you guys ever seen silver go up to $21, $22 an ounce, and the big YouTubers and people just in general say, I'm not buying silver? Then 4 or 5 days later, silver goes up to $26, $27 an ounce, and they're like, oh, I'm buying silver again. Guys, you need to be wise on what you do. I've seen a lot of people lately, since this whole debacle of Wall Street bets and things come about. Now, mind you, this is uncharted territory for pretty much anybody and everybody, and I understand that. But sit down and ask yourself this. What are they actually doing versus what are they actually saying? Because back last year when silver prices started going to $16, $17, $18 an ounce, a lot of people didn't buy it because they were told by some YouTube channel not to buy it. Because they said, oh, I'm not going to buy silver and here's why. Just to find out 4 or 5 days later, prices jumped again to like 21, 22. And here we are today at 26. If you would have bought it back then, even though it was at $21, $22 an ounce, you still make $4 an ounce profit. Or if you bought lower, you could make even more profit. So think about that, guys. When silver was at $16 an ounce, even with the premiums, right now, you'd be up $10 an ounce. So for a tube, you'd be up $200. Let that sink in. These people that you keep listening to, that keep telling you not to buy silver, why I'm not buying silver, you might want to second guess that source of information on that side. I'm not saying all their information is bad. I'm just saying source out your information for what it is. Silver is a volatile market. I get that. However, I can remember buying silver back in the 90s when I was a little kid with my dad at literally $5, $6, $7, $8 an ounce. And I remember distinctly, and I do remember this distinctly, a gentleman walks in and says, I'm never paying $15 an ounce for silver. Well, guess what? How many of you right now would kill to pay $15 an ounce for silver? How many of you would kill to pay $19 an ounce for silver right now? Let it sink in, guys. There's a lot of hypocrisy that we go through. And when you see people say, why I don't buy silver, or you may want to think about holding off on silver for a little bit, these are people that are probably well-versed in what they do, and they have the best intentions at heart. But in the grand scheme of things, they're wrong. That's just my opinion. Now, here's something else to think about. There's people out there right now that are like, oh, paper money is fake, silver is real. Okay, that's cool. I can get behind that. But when you start telling me that you value paper money over physical assets such as silver or gold, then I have to start questioning your overall objective. Like, what do you mean you value paper money? Well, silver is too expensive. So what you're telling me is you value your paper money over your silver? Okay, I get that. We have to have paper money to survive. That is a given. I don't take that away from anybody. But when you portray that you think that silver is too expensive, that means to me, in my heart, that you trust the paper money more than you trust the physical asset. So therefore, you're only speaking to the physical asset as a possibility of exchange later in life. But meantime, you value that dollar more than you value anything else. That, to me, is hypocrisy. Now, there's a lot of people out there that has done crazy things, like took out a loan, took out credit cards, took out everything to capitalize on silver drops and pullbacks. People like that, I listen to. And here's why I say that. Those are the people that believe what they say is fact. They know what they say is fact. They don't take opinion. They take emotion and everything out of it. So let that sink in for a second. When you have somebody who believes so hard and so heavy in what they do, that their convictions is truthful and forthcoming, you might want to look at that person and be like, okay, what else do you have to say? But, like I said, guys, hypocrisy runs rampant through our community. And with literally hundreds to thousands of new people a day getting into the silver game, we need to give them the right education. We don't need to, well, I'm not doing this because silver's too expensive. Well, I ain't doing this because I don't trust the silver market right now. No. We have already seen what happens when the silver market and the SLV and the COMEX and all them other paper assets start separating in price. We have seen this. We know this happens. This isn't the first time. Just listen to what people say and take it for a grain of salt, including myself. What I say is just my opinion, but I'm just throwing it out there. Love me or hate me, it is what it is, guys. Just let your wallets be your guide. You know how much you can afford. You know how much you cannot afford. Like me personally, my limit, like this is my ultimate limit, guys, $50 an ounce. $50 an ounce is where I will stop buying silver in bulk. I will start buying silver in a different form. For example, if it goes up to $50 an ounce, I'm buying grams. I'll buy half ounces. I'll buy whatever I can afford. Another thing that I do, another strategy or tactic that I do, is I buy collector's pieces. Oh, that's bad to do. Don't do that. No, hear me out. Collector's pieces maintain value. Oh, they're hard to sell. No, they're really not that hard to sell if you have the right group and the right platforms. Guys, you have seen me post literally 50 collector's pieces in the last 2 years. Why am I doing that? Because collector's pieces, 1, they're silver weight. 2, I can sell them for a premium later because there's always somebody out there who's going to need that piece. Just the way it is. The collector's market, I didn't realize it until the last year or two how big it has become. Like, it is literally a massive community all of its own. Outside of the silver stacking, they're the numismatic sector. So let that sink in. And you can hide your premiums there on top of make money later. So if you're going to make $3 an ounce, okay, or $2 an ounce on silver, and how many ounces do you need to make $50, $60 profit? When you can buy one coin, it takes up less space, and you can still sell it for that $60, $70, $80 profit or more. And here's the best part. When silver goes up, the base price of that coin goes up. So there's a 5% rule on this on collector's pieces. So when it goes up, you can actually make more money in the long run. There's a bigger profit margin. And you don't have to wait for spot price to go up or down in order to sell it for a decent profit. It's a collector's piece, it's silver, it's art. You can sell it and people will buy it. Trust me on this. I didn't think I'd ever say these words, but I'm gravitating towards the collector side right now while our markets are all jumbled up. It's easier that way. It just makes more sense. Well, to me anyway. But like I said, guys, don't fall into the hypocrisy of don't buy silver and then the very next day, oh, I'm buying silver. There's been guys out there who sold their silver to start businesses, and guess what they did? They bought gold instead. They conned people, in my opinion. There's other people out there who's like, oh, I'm never buying silver. Not while it's doing this thing right now. Then 2 weeks later, oh, I just placed an order 2 weeks ago, and I got all this silver in. Well, if you do the math, well, guess what? They bought silver when they told you not to buy silver. So, get over the hypocrisy, guys. Do what you do best. Take care of yourself. Let your wallet be your guide. I'm not trying to preach at you. I'm just trying to say, don't let people manipulate you into doing things that you probably know are a better choice for you. So, take it for what it is, guys. I love y'all. I truly do mean it. I just want the best for my community. And I'm trying to help people understand the hypocrisy of things. But love me or hate me, it is what it is. Everybody, have a great day. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll catch y'all later.